All right. Food and bev. Perfect. Love it. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to ARK Adventures. I'm sitting here kind of painting the base a little bit. I'm going to show you what I've done here and then talk about what we're going to do today. But I don't know what kind of color scheme I want to do here. I'm playing with this black for the lower walls. And the reason I'm saying lower walls is because I don't have a way to easily get to the top walls. So, so I'm doing the lower walls. And some other colors maybe for the doors and things. In fact, for the middle here, since you can also paint the rivets and the little, you can't even see them. There's little marks on there as well that are, I think this is for region 3 maybe? Although you can't see it from the inside. Can I get out here without dying? Yes, I can. Must be 4? There it is, region 4. Those little patches, I'm going to make those green, I think, on the middle. And I'm also thinking about, and then there's region 6 maybe for the rivets? Or 5 maybe for the rivets? There it is. Yeah, look at that. So I'm also thinking about making this entire wall all the way to the ceiling be metal, and then every 2 be metal all the way up, so that I can get a kind of a pattern going, and then making this one big sheet of glass by removing the interior framing, so it's just like one big thing of glass. So those are things I'm going to play with, but we'll figure it out. Ugh, these ugly, ugly foundations. Ugly foundations. I got to paint with those anyway. Anyway, the main structure of the base is pretty much done. I still want to do something with the animals, and I think what we're going to do is we probably are going to wall off an area out here and put some troughs out here and things for them. And I think what we'll do, though, is we'll probably do it with metal fence foundations and glass walls that have no sides, that are clear, that are sheer glass and go up a few, and use that as our barrier so we can still see through. I think that's a good compromise, right? Because it'll protect them, it'll keep them from falling off the cliff. I mean, the main reason I don't want them to fall off the cliff. And speaking of falling off, we'll get to that in a second. But this is the main structure of the base. I went ahead and I've got most of these plots filled in. I don't know which ones I didn't show you guys last time. Obsidian, pearls, cementing paste, metal, right? We've got crystal going, and the flowers and the mushrooms, and black pearls now. And, you know, we've got fiber, thatch, flint, and pelts. And up top, and this is what I did, I went ahead and did a couple of ramps and did an up top platform and put a couple more in here. And by the way, of course, just as with all the crop plots, you can see right through the bottom of them. We've got electronics growing here. We've got polymer growing here. I think this one is currently empty, and that one is currently empty. And then over here, we have a currently empty one. So we have 3 empty ones. This one, however, is skins, there's just so many skins in here. And speaking of skins, and speaking of wizards, you just saw it. Haha. I am using magic seeds and magic crop plots. Therefore, I am a sorceress. Because, you know, Astrid's a female. I'm a wizard, but Astrid is a sorceress. I don't know why my eyes are green. I swear I saved my model to have blue eyes. I prefer Astrid to have blue eyes. This season, she's wearing colored contacts, I guess. That's what we'll say. Also, over here, we've got the dyes. So we've got plenty of dye. And each one of these, as you notice, has a chest. And I've been, every once in a while, part of my daily routine, I guess, I'll come in here in the mornings and go through and empty everything. And there's nothing over here. Yeah, because I don't have anything over there. And narcotics. And the reason I have narcotics there is because narcotics is a key component to our power cells that power those alien generators. They're also a component to things like health brews and things like that. Now, we do have the potion stand over here. We want to get into that at some point. I don't know if we're going to do that today or not. I think we have enough to build some of those potions and play with them. I went ahead and replaced, like I said, the floor that was opaque and made it metal floors, and then the transparent ones so you can see down into the beautiful vistas below. It's a little bright. I did do a destroy wild dinos on my primitive server. You just saw that in my console history, and if you watch my last primitive episode, you know why. Automatic opening. I need to get used to that because I like it. I changed this out here to be 3 big sections of transparent glass. I think it just looks prettier. You can see more down here. It's kind of spookier too. If you have vertigo, don't come out here. Don't look down. I might want to have a couple more doorways. I don't know. We'll figure it out. What else? Oh, yeah. We have a roof. Oh, and by the way, I'm thinking... You can see I added just a little bit of architectural style to this to make it... I couldn't make it a total rectangle. There's a little bit of a slope here, and I'm thinking that in front of the tree, I will put a second story. These last 4 walled off here, or floored off, so we have a second story up there next to the tree. And I'm thinking that'll be the quote-unquote bedroom area. That's where the spawn beds will be and things of that nature. Pretty cool stuff, trophies and things, all the cool stuff. And then I think we'll have a second patio, an above patio, with an exit up there to get to it. That would be kind of cool. And anyway, over here, I've got the rooftop where I'm planning on putting the birds, the flyers, and speaking of falling off, which I said before, and I said I'd get to it, I need to put some barriers around here. And I'm thinking of double high metal railings and see what that's going to look like. I suppose I could put glass walls again to kind of be consistent with what I'm going to do down there, assuming what I'm going to do down there is what I think I'm going to do down there, to preserve the vistas as well and just make it clear glass or something. I don't know. But we have to put something up here to keep the birds from falling off. And the reason, most important reason for that is server restarts. Whenever you restart a server in ARK, the birds spawn into the worlds in the air, and then they land and kind of walk forward a little bit. So that's why they're always moving forward whenever a server's restarted. And if they do that enough and I park them in the wrong place, they could go bye-bye. So there has to be some way to keep them from falling off. And me. I don't want to accidentally fall off right there because that could hurt. So we're going to put some kind of barrier up there. That's one thing we're going to do today. We're also going to finish the painting, like I said, and figure out how we want to do that. And we might do this second floor. And if we have time, I think we're going to do the dino parking out there. I did put a second shop light up here. Now that I had a generator nearby, so I thought I would. It still doesn't light up this place well enough. I think we need a third generator. Probably back here by the bedroom area. And we'll put some lights back here. But anyway, let's try that and see what happens. I know, if you like the dinos and playing with the dinos and stuff, I said this season was going to be a lot of building, but we're still going to do dino stuff. But I think we've got a little bit more building to do before we can really get crazy with the dino stuff. So anyway. Oh yeah, and as I'm running around here and realizing that I'm thirsty, I'm reminded of a very important thing I needed to do. I need to come up with some kind of water. And the seeds one comes with something. It's a water tank, I think. And it says, if you get enough metal ingots and cementing paste, which we have now because we have the magic crop plots, that it nearby crop stores an infinite amount of water. To store rain, irrigation, or manually deposited water for later use. Will automatically irrigate nearby crops if attached to a tap. Stores an infinite amount of water and greenhouse effect inside what? They cut off the text. But since it's magic, I'd like to try it. See what it does. So 7,500 and 2,500 before I die. See if I can do this before I die. Because okay, fine. I'll cheat. I have a little bit of water left over here. There it is. Boop. Alright, I'm not going to die. Bring this guy and have him, he's my favorite little carrier of things. Have him carry some metal. There's the metal. It's over here. I'll eventually get there. Let's go ahead and throw on some weight for him too. Okay. I don't know that he's going to be able to carry it all, but we'll try. I have discovered, by the way, that when you owe things out of a crop plot, it goes this direction. So if I stand here-ish and access that-ish, I should be able to this-ish. The metal. Right? There you go. And I don't know if he can handle this much weight. He can't. I'm going to put some of it back in the crop plot. Thankfully, you can put things back in the crop plot. That helps quite a bit. That might be enough. Yeah, he can ride with that. And I don't remember how much we needed anyway, so it's probably enough. So, come on over here, man. Let me get all this together, this and the cementing paste, and let's build this thing. Okay, I went ahead and crafted the thing, and it says attaches to pipes to store rain, irrigation, or manually deposited water for later use. That's the same description I think the other reservoirs have, even though this is magic. So I think it still needs to be placed outside so the rain can hit it. I'm not sure. But I put a pipe here. This is a Structures Plus pipe. I love how they snap to their own objects, or actually to any object. But it's really cool because I don't need to do the pillar trick here. I don't need to put a pillar up to bring this up to the level I want it at. I can actually snap it to that glass. It's really tricky to do it. Let me show you with another one. Oh, I can actually snap that on the outside. That is really nice. But if I come on over here, it's kind of tricky. It wants to snap to the left, but you see you can sometimes get it to snap that way. You kind of have to look away from it a little bit or look down. But you can get it to happen. Now I want to put this thing out there. So let's see if I can get the reservoir out there. Can I see you out there, or do I have to reservoir. I will get on San Francisco and we will do this. And see if it's magic and it just has water, or if we need to wait for the rain. We will see. I want it on this side over here. Can I not? It was there for a split second. There it is. All right. It holds an infinite amount, so I shouldn't need more than one, right? I normally need more than one of those things. I usually set up an array of at least 3, but, you know, usually more if I need a lot of water. All right, we've got a tap. Throw that thing on there. And whoa, it's already giving me water? Wow. It's already got water. So it is magic. So you don't need rain. Oh, man. Could have put it inside, but that's fine. Well, can I pick it up? If I can pick it up, I want to move that somewhere else. I don't want it sticking out of my building. That's not cool. Okay, can I pick this up without falling off? Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, 5,000 of 500,000 water. It's not irrigated, but it's full of water. I can pick it up. And I can pick up those pipes, too, but I need to get a little closer for that. There we go. Don't want to fall off. All right, pick up. And the other one I can pick up from the inside, so we're good. All right, let's find another place to put this then that's inside. It doesn't look so ugly, sticking out. Pick you up. Oh, I love Structures Plus. Oh, I just love it. All right. So, oh yeah, I had my my canteen in there. Whoops. Okay, so where would I put this then? 0 is the pipes. If I was going to do this, would I do it just sideways somewhere? Like this? Or, because you can do it anywhere, really. What does that look like? If I put the water tap there, right next to where I cook my food, have the water there, that would be pretty cool. Question is, can I put this here? Will it accept it? It does. I can still access the cooking station, the advanced crafting station, the water. I can still access the spoiling bin. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. All right. And this? All right. Food and bev. Perfect. Love it. So I've been running around here trying to figure out the best thing to put up here to have the birds not fall off when the server restarts. And I came across these from ARK Advance, which are really cool. They're the better metal fence. I like them a lot, and they stack. It's really nice. You know, it could go up a couple, 3 high, whatever. You can see through them really well. So I like them, but I ran into a problem. Unlike the Structures Plus, if I try to place one over here, it says, hey, can't place this too high above the ground. Oh, well, Structures Plus has the option, like I talked about, to let me build without support underneath, but apparently ARK Advance does not. So, goodbye to these, and hello to Structures Plus metal railings. And we're back, and yeah, just admiring our Dodo and our Alpha T-Rex, and we're on the ceiling, and Oh, hey, I changed my mind again. We're not using the railings. What we are going to use is the glass windows, and we're going to border each side with a massive, steel border, basically, so we have a big pane of glass that we can see through. Kind of don't like how the model makes it look like when they connect there. You see that? When you get to the side, when you're straight on, you're fine. To the side, you can kind of see it. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys how I did that. I mean, of course, obviously, I laid out 2 windows tall all around. And boy, this was a pain in the butt. Because I have areas where there isn't a ceiling, so it didn't want to snap properly. I have areas where the top is a gate, so it didn't want to snap properly. So I had to finagle that like crazy. Whoops, I just fell. So I want to set these to one side B and one side A, all along here. I'll do A and B, A and B, A and B, A and B, and it's going to be very tedious. But you don't have to wait for me to finish it, because I will do that off camera. But I wanted to show you the corner over here. It's this corner. Which corner is this? That's corner. Is that corner B? Did I do that right? No, it's not corner B. That is corner C? Yes. That makes this corner D? Yes. And then this is corner A and B, I think. It's either B and A or A and B. It's B and A. Yeah. And then I just do A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. And I'll do it all around. And what we'll have is a too high. And by the way, I put a couple of lights up here because it was really dark at night. I didn't want to gamma up, so I figured let's throw a couple of kind of runway lights up here. One at the top of the ramp so I know where it is. And one over here, mostly because I have another power source over here. I might want to put, like I said, more power sources throughout the building so that I could actually run these lights on a more regular pattern up here. And I did put a feeding trough over here because the birds are going to need one to cover all of the rooftop. And it's right above the wireless generator for the crop plot, so that works. When I put up the barriers over here for an actual dino pen and move my dinos outside, I might have to move that trough. If not, I mean, if it will reach, that's great. I might have to actually put it kind of in between. If it's in the power grid, I might have to put it out here and remove that door or something. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. And I just forgot for a second that I was about to jump off the building, and I forgot that that's a wall. So hopefully my birds won't go missing. Okay, we got the top done. You know how I said I wanted to use wireless power? Well, I changed my mind. I'm going to use this wired power of the S Plus power, and you might ask yourself, why would he do something so ugly? Well, there's a good reason for that. S Plus has this really cool feature. Hide. Hide. Everything can be hidden. The cables and the boxes can be hidden. This is so awesome. Hide. Hide. Of course, the little spark can't be hidden, but oh well. I can live with that. I want to see first, though, if that box that I hid right up there, you can't see the spark from down here. Well, not really. Every once in a while, a little bit comes out. Will it power these things? Unpowered. No, it will not. Unpowered. And I imagine unpowered. It's a little too high up. What I should probably do is run the cabling around. If it's hidden, can you walk through it? Can you walk through it? You can walk through it anyway, right? Electric cabling is always, you can always walk through it. Yeah. I should lower it, right? I think so. Now the real question is, do I still see that there to unhide it? I think I will. Yes. Show. And then the box should be there. Show. So if I pick this up, oh, you can just hide wires directly. Oh, and disable sparks. Oh my God, this is awesome. This is awesome. All right, I'm going to pick all of this stuff up, and I'm going to lower it so that it's about a cable's length lower. So it's up at the top of the ceiling here between the top and the bottom. So hopefully it'll power things at the top and the bottom. That would be my goal, at least. Okay, we're back, and I think I'm all done with this stuff for now at the main base. Okay, let's see what we did. We painted everything, of course. We put more lights up. There are 9 ceiling lights now inside, which seem to light it up pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the lighting at night. It just went night. I'm pretty happy with that. Up top, I put a bunch more of those little pedestal lights. I put 9 of those as well, I think. Yep, one by the feeding trough. It's kind of very bright up here, actually. The ceiling lights from below bleed a little bit into here, and then these are very, very bright when you add them all up. But hey, that's fine. Actually, I am gammaed up a little bit, so if I was to go to normal gamma, this is what it looks like, which is pretty good. Pretty good. It's lit up really nicely. I like it. Now, for the animals, though, I decided I'm not gonna use the glass. I'm not gonna do something right here by the gate. I kind of want to have a base and then a kind of a garage over there. And I'll show you what I mean when I gamma up. Hey, there's the garage. I put up 3 big metal behemoth gates, and my gosh, the resource requirements on those are insane. But fortunately, we have the resource magic plots. And getting the metal and the cementing paste and the polymer was a breeze. And I want to finish this out. I've got these 3 kind of wrapped around here, and then I want to finish it out with some regular old metal dinosaur gates up to here, up to this wall over here. And that'll leave all of this area for dinos. And I think maybe those resource nodes will come back if all we have in here are gates without foundations, but I'm not sure. But even if they don't, no big deal. It's still pretty cool. I'm going to have to put a feeding trough over here, and I'm going to put a powered one over here. So I'm going to reuse those wireless alien generators. I suppose I could run wires and just make them invisible all the way from over there, but I don't know. Maybe I'll use the wireless, or maybe I will run wire. But I'll put power over here for the feeding trough either way, and bring the animals over here. I may or may not clear out the rocks. I might just leave them in here. It's kind of cool. And so my garage will be over here, where I'll keep most of my dinos. My flyers will stay over there on the roof. I'm going to leave them on the roof. Everybody else, I think, is going to go over there for when I need them, for whatever I need them for, or whenever I want to go out and have a little fun. That's where they're going to be. All right, we're back. And let's see. The base looks pretty nice. There's no more dinos. Now, I connected electricity. I decided not to use the wireless because I just don't want to deal with having to make the power cells or running them out. I just want to be able to fuel one thing. And by the way, I don't think I need to worry about it. There's a lot of fuel in there. And I'm going to fill the whole thing up, actually, with full stacks at some point here before I leave tonight. And no, the cable runs out. I'm just running out here. And thank goodness that this S Plus cabling can be hidden. That's all I'm saying. Because otherwise, this would be so ugly. But I run out here, come down here, drop down a little bit because it was getting too high. Drop a box, have a feeding trough here. All these guys are in range of the trough, which is really nice. I think Lodi is too. It's hard to see that because it's really faint. And even San Diego, if you look up there. And the beavers and the cat. And way up here I've got San Jose, and he is in range as well because I put another trough over here and filled a bunch with meat and veggies and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go get the quets, and I'm going to be, hiding all this stuff. I'll hide the stuff I can hide from the ground, but there's a lot of stuff higher up that I'm going to use the back of the quets to do. Go ahead and close this door for right now. These big doors, they look kind of clunky. They don't really meet up with their hinges very well. Very strange. But I don't think that's S+. I think that's just the design of the ARK Behemoth middle gates to begin with. But anyway, I just want to take one quick look before we go of the whole base from the air from San Francisco here. Okay, San Francisco. Let's come on back for the big reveal. There's that beautiful tree sticking out. I'm perched right on the cliff there between 2 waterfalls. I'm loving it, guys. I'm just loving that. And like I said, we're going to put a probably tree platform down there, or yeah, probably down there because that looks like the closest tree. And so we'll still be able to do our treehouse stuff and have some fun on the tree platforms ultimately. But for now, I think this is what we're going to be calling our main base. Got our bird perch up there. We'll have our birds up there and our other dinos over here. And I think I'll put a Stargate ring teleporter at the base over to the dino pin, so I don't have to keep making that big run. But that'll be pretty cool too. So here we are parked over here. Oh, I do need to make some more of those walls over there. I didn't finish. I got a wall up over there in the back corner. Put some small walls over there. Some small doors, I should say. Anyway, folks, I think that's pretty much going to do it. In my witch hat. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.